Hey, what's up? Let's talk about Absolute Flash issue number 4. So we pick up where we left off in issue 4. Barry is on the run from the rogues and the government, and we see Barry wakes up from a nightmare in Central City of all places. Him and Grodd are on the run, and they wake up in a little park and they go try to find something to eat. While Barry is waiting in line, I think it's at a soup kitchen, a man comes up to him and he's like, "Hey, are you under the age of 18?" And he's like, "What's it to you? Why do you want to know my age, weirdo?" And he's like, "Look, my name is Ralph Dibney, and I run a center for youth who have run away. You get 3 square meals and a cot. Hey, come check it out. I think we can help you out, you know." So we switch over to Colonel Allen, and Colonel Allen is in the lab where Barry and Wally had the accident happen to them. We find out that he is there with Dr. Thawne, who actually works for the Lazarus Group, which is a big part of the Absolute Superman book at the moment. And they don't even really know exactly what Barry was doing as an experiment. All they know is something bad really happened and other experiments have gotten out and some bad stuff is going to happen. So while he gets settled in the youth shelter, he gets a meal, goes check on Grodd. Grodd bolts and leaves the youth shelter. He starts talking about, "It's hot, it's hot, it's hot." Wally follows him into the sewers, and we find out that one of the experiments that Lazarus and Barry were working on supposedly was heat wave, and they encounter heat wave at the end of this book. All right, so let's take a look at the internal artwork for our book. There's your creative team right there. I believe it's still the same creative team from the previous issues, if I remember correctly. The artwork in this is really good. I like it. I love all the little panel layouts and how the word bubbles kind of just jump out at points. Yeah, I think it's just as good as the previous issues. It's very much not an action heavy issue, so the artwork I feel like maybe doesn't 100% shine in this issue, but I mean, I think it's still good. I love all the coloring in the background for the day to day and nighttime and stuff, and it's funny seeing Ralph, and I didn't expect to see Ralph Dibney in this, but yeah, solid issue art wise. There are some little funny faces I feel like Wally makes when he is talking to people. He very much teenage angst. He has some really funny faces. I feel like he's almost emo in a sense at times, but I'm interested to see where this is going to go art wise. I mean, I feel like it's been really good, especially when we get towards the end where we get the reveal of I guess our next bad guy, which is Heatwave, which, I mean, Heatwave looks pretty cool. So I did enjoy this issue quite a bit. It was more of a slower issue. There wasn't really any action or anything like that in it. I liked seeing Barry's dad and how he dealt with everything, and we got to see very much a different side of him, more like a fatherly side to him. He seemed to felt really bad about what happened to his son, which I didn't get that prior in the previous issues. He very much felt like a General Ross kind of character. I'm interested to see how Thawne plays into this and Lazarus, because Lazarus has been a big sticking point in the Superman issues, the Absolute Superman books, and I'm curious to see if we're going to get any crossover with that in the Absolute Flash. Maybe we'll get our first crossovers in this. That would be kind of cool. I am interested to see where Wally and Grodd are going to go from here, because they said that Grodd was I think attracted to the experiments that got out, and he was going to be taking Wally to these experiments moving forward, which we did see some. We saw I believe Heatwave broke out because we saw him at the end of this issue. The Wizard broke out, and some other ones that I couldn't read what their name tags were. But seeing Heat Wave at the end of this, I was like, oh my god, like that is not the Heat Wave we know and love, just saying. It's like this hulking blob thing. It's like a lava monster and Clayface had a baby. That's what it looked like. But yeah, very good, solid issue. Definitely setting up things to come in a good way, I feel like. And I can't wait to check out like what's gonna happen. Like I feel like we definitely got some big character growth in this with Wally and him dealing with like all his anxiety and stuff like that. We do see him actually sort of deal with that at the beginning of this issue where he's having a nightmare and Grodd helps him out. I really like that pairing of Grodd and Wally. Like I like their little friendship that they have going, and it's going into some really interesting places, I feel like. And I'm really interested to see if like Ralph and like he meets a girl named Linda, will they be his supporting characters in this moving forward? But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts about this. I'm gonna talk to Mike, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.